Hello.
Hey everybody, so we're back. Yes, again, we have to apologize because it seems like we keep taking too much time off. But you know what? It's the lovely one here. It's her birthday coming up this week, and we took a little vacay down to go visit some friends again down in Melbourne, actually Vieira, Florida. But we hung out in Melbourne for a few days.
It was great. It was just a weekend, but we had a good
Yeah,
time.
it was a long weekend. We got out of there before Imelda was forming, and we visited a couple of places, and we want to give a couple of what you would call shout
Shout
outs.
out.
We want to first mention Lourdes Library.
Guys, you got to go to this place. It's so cute. It's adorable. It's
Yes,
speakeasy.
it's a speakeasy down in Melbourne. It's on 587 West O'Galley Boulevard, Unit 105 down in Melbourne. Ask for Jimena.
Jimena is the shit.
Yes, she she's amazing. She's very welcoming. She was talking to someone else at the bar, and I happened to hear her. You know, me being the nosy son of a gun I am. And I heard her saying, "Oh my gosh, the owner was Puerto Rican, the grandmother, Lourdes."
Yes,
And,
Lourdes' grandmother's Puerto Rican, and Lourdes is the owner of Lourdes' library.
right. And so I clued in and I mentioned to her that we have a podcast, and she was very interested. And I mean, that's not the only reason. Like I said, she was
Very
very
nice.
nice. I mean, oh my
Very
gosh.
welcoming.
Certainly mention us if you the Kevin
Yeah.
Lil Have We Met podcast.
Tell
if
them
you're
we sent you.
down in Melbourne, because again, Lourdes, Lourdes Library, and it's very cool. There's a couple of little things you have to do before you get into the bar in the back. Of course, it's a certain capacity, so be prepared to possibly wait a little bit. We didn't have to wait very long, so
Not at all. Like, what,
but,
5 minutes maybe? Not
maybe
even.
maybe 5-10 minutes tops. But again, it was interesting, and it was really cool when we got to the back. Drinks were nice.
It's a great experience. Yeah,
but,
it was
but
cute.
yeah,
I loved it.
we
And the drinks were great, like you said. They were.
we went to what else? Oh, we went to a cigar lounge in Merritt Island.
Merit.
Smoke
Yes.
Rings. What was it? Smoke Rings 72. Ask for Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie's from the Bronx.
Boogie
He,
down
he
Bronx.
made sure he let us know he was from the Bronx. It's over there in Merritt Island, 925 North Courtenay Parkway, over in Merritt Island.
When you go to Cocoa Beach, stop by.
Yeah, Cocoa Beach Pier. Just so you're aware of that. But yeah, he was telling us, he was cluing us in on some things, and of course I had a cigar because I'm a sucker for a decent cigar and a nice atmosphere in a cigar lounge.
Very nice atmosphere. Very spacious.
Oh my, yes. They have the pool table in there. They've got the TVs.
And
they
ladies,
got a
if you
private
don't want to
lounge.
smoke a cigar, they have a beautiful coffee bar on the side.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right. They have a coffee bar. They've got a decent bar there as well. Mostly beer and wine right now, but I know the bartender was telling us she was they're in the process
She was
of getting
so nice.
they're in the process of getting their
Liquor
their
license.
liquor license. So
But they do serve wine and beer.
yes.
And the bartender, she was amazing. I forgot her name.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
so
I forgot.
sorry, sweetheart. We forgot your name, but she is amazing and
Very welcoming, very friendly
yes,
as well.
everyone has been so
But
friendly.
again, both those places were great. We also went to dinner for your birthday. We hit Chart House.
Chart House. Oh my God.
They have a
so
couple of
nice.
locations, but nice food, good food,
And
amazing
you should try
drinks.
the black card. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. It's a whole to do.
Yes, it's an experience just to have
Yes.
the drink.
Our friend Marlene had that drink.
And
She's also one of the birthday girls.
no, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
No, it was Amanda. Me and
Yes,
Amanda.
Amanda and you were the birthday girls at that restaurant, and then our friend's daughter, who's like a niece
Reese,
to us,
yes.
Reese. Her birthday was
Love
also
you, my
this week.
girlie.
But yeah, so shout out to all of you guys. Amazing time this past weekend, and now to the topic of the week.
Ooh, drum roll.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Go ahead, hon. You started
wait,
off.
Before we say anything, I do apologize. I have a little fan on the side, so I hope that noise doesn't bother you. And our dog is very needy, so she might interrupt us. Okay, so 10 core things men want in a wife above all else. according to psychology. Story by Oceana
Teffenhart.
Teffenhart. Sorry, I'm sorry we butchered your name. Okay, I'd be lying if I said that guys don't care about looks. They do, and they care about them way more than they should. However, that's not all they care about. Some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen are single because they can't keep guys interested. In recent days, I've talked to guys who have said that they've been in love with girls who aren't their type, but attracted to them nonetheless. The truth is that if you meet a man who isn't shallow, you can overcome quite a lot of physical differences with the right personality. There are core qualities men look for in a wife that are often overlooked or dismissed, but shouldn't be.
So
Here are the core things men want in a wife above all else. Number one, intelligence. Guys reveal what really attracts them to a woman. Besides looks, contrary to popular belief, men do not like dumb women. Actually, from what my friend Carl told me, they actually pretty sick of them. Showing that you're intelligent without being pretentious will make many men gain interest in you fairly quickly too. When they feel psychologically distant, men may be more attracted to women who are more intelligent than them. Conversely, when they feel psychologically close, they may be less attracted to women who outperform them. Men are attracted to to an honest woman because honesty signifies trustworthiness, reliability, and a strong moral character. These are highly valued traits in a potential partner and create a foundation for a healthy and stable relationship based on mutual respect and openness.
so this is an interesting first one, right? Um, I think as a guy matures, they certainly look for intelligence. Because, I mean, again, we're just talking about the traditional relationships, right? And because when you're young, you're like, nah, I'd rather have them dumb and easy, man. Let's be honest, some guys are thinking like that when they're
Okay.
young. When they're young. When they get older, you want some substance. You want something there. You want to actually have a conversation. You want to be able to talk about things that are happening now. You certainly now don't get me wrong. Some guys have an ego as well, where they're going, I don't want the chick to be smarter than me. Yeah, well, sorry guys, a lot of these women are smarter than you, and that's possibly why you're turned off because you don't know how to deal with that.
But I beg to differ, especially when a man goes through their middle age crisis or
Midlife
whatever,
crisis, yeah.
midlife crisis, whatever they do. I see plenty of men that are much older go for younger, dumber women because, like you said, they like them dumb and easy. So when they get older, the same thing happens when they go through that little crisis that they do. So I don't know. I
Again,
I
yes, but is that the it goes back to that thing that we've said in the past where you look at it as, oh, you know, you're getting something that you weren't getting from the current relationship you were in. So it's like that 80-20 thing we talked about in the past,
uh-huh.
where it's like, oh, you know, the current woman is giving me the 80, whereas I'm looking for that last 20%. But in reality, when you find that 20%, you've lost the 80.
Exactly. So the
So,
grass is not always greener, guys.
yeah, yeah.
And you know what? An intelligent woman sometimes can help you out because sometimes intelligent women can help. Yeah, just help. Period. I mean, maybe she's a little pretentious. Just let her, bring it down a bit. Just bring it down a bit.
And it happens both ways. All right, number 2. I got this one. Kindness. This is a this is a big one for me. Many men have told me how much they bemoan the lack of genuinely kind, altruistic women out in the dating market. If you don't think that true kindness makes men gain interest, you're mistaken. Why don't you start saying something? I got an example for this.
Okay. Yeah, you got to be kind because you don't want to be. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
Leave your hair alone.
I can't help it. I have like little freaking things poking out.
That's what she said.
I think there's that saying you could attract more bees with honey than with
Yeah,
vinegar.
flies
Flies. I
with
know.
honey.
Sorry, guys. Flies. You can attract more flies with honey than with vinegar. If you're gonna be unkind, I mean, not only will you turn off men, you will turn off everybody. In my opinion,
Yep.
being kind doesn't cost you anything.
Yes. So the reason why I wanted you to say something first, I mean, one of the kindest people I know, of course, is sitting next to me. But I've got to be honest with you. I've dated way back when. I've dated one or two in the past that were not. Oh man, I remember this one person. She was not. She was absolutely not kind. And she would try to belittle me and talk down to me. She would stand there and she'd go, and literally cursing at me. Oh, I'm not gonna let a mother effer, blah blah blah, little mother effer, blah blah blah. And I'm sitting, looking at her like, who are you talking to? I mean, have I spoken to you this way? Have I treated you badly? And of course, I ended it. And she begged me to stay at that point because she finally realized, oh man, I thought I could be tough and act a certain way, and I'd get away with it. And I'm like, no, I'm done. You've already turned me off, immensely turned me off by being unkind. But so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please, take a moment. Your humor is your humor. I get it. Sometimes you shouldn't have to change certain things, but just to say a kind word or just I got to be honest with you. My father was one of those people too. He wasn't, and had a couple of his brothers were not exactly kind people, and we all knew it, and in the long run, just it wasn't attractive. It wasn't attractive. I don't know who could be attracted to that. I didn't understand that. So yeah.
And also, don't
And when your mother's not a kind person.
don't mistake kindness
For weakness.
for weakness, because just because you're kind, that doesn't mean you're not a strong person, strong-willed person, or strong woman. You're not. Same thing goes with a man. Just because a man is kind, that does not mean he is weak. Okay.
All right. All right. Number 3, honesty. Studies have shown that honesty remains a constant trait that men seek out in a partner, regardless of age. After all, what kind of person would want to date someone they really can't trust at all? Men are attracted to honest women because honesty signifies trustworthiness,
Yep.
reliability, and a strong moral character. These are highly valued traits in a potential partner and create a foundation for a healthy and stable relationship based on mutual respect and openness. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Economic Behavior and Organization found this is often linked to the halo effect, where positive qualities like honesty can influence perceptions of other desirable traits. So honesty. I mean, it's funny when you hear some of these things and you say to yourself that, oh, well, these are so basic. Everyone should know this. Do you? I mean, let's be honest. Do you? And sometimes you need to be reminded of them as well. But honesty, I mean, I'm probably the most
Honesty
honest.
is the best policy.
I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. I am one of the most honest people to a fault. Sometimes
honest.
I speak too much, and I give too much information. But again, I'm just one of those people that am like, no, you people need to hear the truth, and they need to hear it honestly. I've learned to curb my opinion a bit, to soften the blow, so to speak. But yeah, the last thing you want, again, I've dated women in the past that weren't very honest either. And you know, you as a guy, you have, or as a person, you have that feeling. You know, maybe it's a past thing that may have occurred, uh, but but you get those signs, you get those vibes that you're going, no, something's off here. Something's off here. She's sneaking off. She's not telling me who she's. Not that you need to give me every little bit of information,
And you
but
don't want to start a relationship with a lie.
it, what is the point? What is the point? I mean, unless of course you didn't want to be in the relationship and you just wanted to hit it and quit it, uh, you know, it shouldn't be that way. And don't get me wrong, maybe you don't need to give them every bit of information. Absolutely not. You can hold things back. I tell people this till this day. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say mentoring this one guy, but I could certainly say that I've given him advice, and you know, he's been married for about a year plus now, and I've told him, I'm like, dude, sometimes you just need to shut up. Sometimes you just need to stay quiet and let things flow, and you know, don't be so defensive. Don't be on the offensive, but just let things happen. Again, you don't need to you don't need to give everything, but you know, if she asks you, yeah, you'll let her know, but be the way, you know, understand that maybe you're not, or they're not going to receive the information the way you would like to receive it as well. So just, you know, you can still be honest without being cruel. All right?
That's especially that ending right there. Be honest, but don't be cruel about it. Like, oh man, I every time I go out with this guy, for example, ugh, every time we kiss, he smells like an ashtray. Don't tell him that. Just say, do you mind not smoking when we're together or before we're together? Because it really bothers me. Or can you not vape around me? But don't say, listen, you stink like an ashtray. Be honest, but be kind about it. Once again, go back to the kindness part.
And put on some deodorant.
The BO, yeah. Okay, I go, you go. Number 4, passion. When I asked my friend Dante about the things men like about women other than looks, he said something rather interesting. He said the most men he said that most men want to see passion, and not just in the bedroom. Dante said that most men are very attracted to women who have passions outside of intimacy, getting married and having kids. So, showing passion for things like your job or hobbies can improve your chances of making things happen.
Nobody wants to be with a lazy ass.
Yes, show your passion for other things besides getting married and having a relationship. There's other things in your life that should be included and you should be passionate about. For instance, I have my hobbies and I'm very passionate about my hobbies. Sometimes he gets upset because he says I put more effort into my hobbies. That's not true. But I am not gonna put any effort on my hobbies just because he gets a little jelly. But yes,
Jealous, really. Okay.
I do have hobbies, and I am passionate about my hobbies. I try and include him, but I know he's not interested in what I'm interested in. But I do have other things, and I am passionate about other things besides our relationship, our marriage. You?
Well, uh, no, no. You want to have your own interests, and you want to see that it's not just a passing ship, so to speak. You want to see that uh, it's something that they're genuinely interested in. That they're, you know, I have my own hobbies, of course. If you were to see this room right now, you'd go, holy crap, this
You
guy's
saw it, like in the first
yeah,
episode.
this guy's a
Mountain of junk
geek.
in the back.
This guy's a geek. He's got comic books everywhere, and I love my Mets.
And his
Crap, they didn't make the
toys.
playoffs. Um, but you know, there's certain things, and I've gotten into my cigars now. She's a little bit interested in that as well. Honestly, it's more of a, I wouldn't say a passion of, or it's more of a where some people love to have to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, us
For
it's
us,
more
it's
relaxation.
more of a relaxation thing. But we love a cigar lounge. Don't get me wrong. So it's one of those things, and we and I forgot, I do want to mention this other cigar lounge that I went to recently too. I'll bring it up in a little bit. But yeah, it's one of those things where you want to each have your own passion, whether it's a podcast. Hey, thank goodness, we do this podcast together. I I could say it's more my passion than hers, but I do appreciate the effort. And I think it's more of, we get to spend a little time together. Not that we don't spend enough time together as it is, but it's, we've always had our opinions. We've always had our discussions, and that's one of the reasons why we started or I started the podcast, and she's been helping me with it as well. Because of course it wouldn't be the Kevin Lil Have We Met podcast if it wasn't for Lil. Uh, but yeah, so you want that. You want to see the passion in someone else
Yes.
as well. All right.
And like he said, I'm not saying it's not my passion because obviously I'm here and I like doing this, but maybe because he had that passion and it made me fall in love with him even more so. And I was like, you know what? Let me try it. See what I think about it. And I did. Same thing with the cigars and the comic books. And, I might not be as passionate he is, but I do enjoy it. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, number 5, humor. While I've heard a lot of men claim that they hate women with a sense of humor, my friend Trey said that it's quite the opposite. Trey explained, most guys love a woman who laughs at their jokes and can, and can also dish out a good one too. The men who say they hate that, well, it's often a sign of ego problems. Well, I always make fun of my husband because he has his dad jokes, but mind you, I send him a lot of the dad jokes too. I was like, oh, you're gonna love this one because this is such a dad joke, and I'm always forwarding it to him. But yeah, and I think that's what made me fall in love with him. It was his sense of humor.
Let me tell you something.
But that's also what gets you in trouble
Oh
sometimes.
yeah. Um, Let me tell you. I am big on the humor. I am big. Growing up, I was, like I've said in the past, I was made fun of and
It's
whatnot.
like a coping
It's
mechanism.
it's a bit of a coping. I'll watch a sitcom to death.
Something like that.
Just be, I watch a sitcom to death. But it's great when we can banter.
Yes.
Some people like to call it bickering, or arguing, but other times, the timing for us, even when we're in public, I'll say something or I'll do something, and she's like, "Oh God, he's acting up. He's gonna act up." Like in the airport, when I started dancing in the airport, and you were like, "Oh boy, he's in a mood."
Yeah, I'm like, you need attention again? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, but there's other times where she puts in she yeah, I could say she puts me in my place, but she does it humorously, and you sit there and you're going, you know what? I started to learn that. That wasn't a bad one. I
Yeah,
like
like
that.
I think we were like at a supermarket or Target, Walmart, someplace, and he said or did something, and the girl was like, "Oh my God, he's so funny." I said, "Yeah, it's not as funny when you have 30 years of this." And she's like, "Oh, I guess."
No, but it's again, I try to keep it at I keep it light. And again, she gives it back as well as she gets it. Where she'll say certain things because we've spoken about this as well. We're supposed to do a menopause episode, and I've read up on it, and there's certain things, and she'll rip into me, and like a monkey on a donut. um, you know,
I love the
and
mansplaining.
and okay, well, we'll talk about that in the near future. We will. But again, she's got a great sense of humor. She has to if she's with me, let me tell you. And she has to learn how to roll with the punches too, because sometimes I pick on people that she's looking at me like, how are you not getting punched in the face more often?
And people actually laugh, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how people
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's one of my favorites? The one where we're in the supermarket and I let one go.
He
Yeah.
farts like it sounded like a trumpet. Okay, and the poor woman behind him, he turns around and what is it that you
I
said?
turn around and I say to her, I'm like, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh my
The poor
God, how
woman was so.
disgusting. Have they taught you no
It wasn't
manners?
me. It wasn't me.
And she's like, but it wasn't me. Oh my God, no.
And that's
Oh
when
my
I
God.
step in. I'm like, ma'am, he knows it's not you. It was him. I'm sorry. I apologize. And I'm like, why do you do this to people?
And-
But mind you, everybody else is cracking up. But that poor woman, she
And
was
she's
like,
but it was, oh my God. I can, oh, you're so gross. How could you?
How dare you,
How do
ma'am.
you even come out in public?
and then that's my other thing. He just keeps on going and going. I'm
Yeah.
like, stop.
Yeah, yeah. I tend to run with a joke and don't know how to
Anyway.
let it go. All right, next one.
Sense of humor. Number
Friendliness.
6.
Okay, this one's mine. There is something to be said about a person who is friendly and outgoing. They're fun to be around, and no matter what age you are, that's going to be attractive. That
you
is
talking
why
like
she is
that?
possibly the most beautiful woman in the world. Okay? Because I am going to be honest with you. I am not always friendly. I can be grumpy. Yes.
You?
And
No.
and but
Sorry.
Lil here is I tell people this all the time. I say, yeah, oh, you're great. You know, I go, wait till you meet my wife. And they look at me like, what do you mean? I go, you have to understand that everyone gets along with my wife. And so she's just she's a beacon of friendliness, so to speak. And I love her for that. And she that's possibly one of the reasons why I fell in love with her so quickly. Yeah, because again,
I get
I've
along
been
with
around-
everybody. Or at least
yeah.
I try.
Crying out loud, my mother doesn't call me; she calls her. You know what I mean? My brothers are starting to do that now too. Thank you very much.
I love you guys.
One of my brothers actually reached out to her and thanked her for being so great to us and putting up with us for so many years, not long ago. Shout out to Noel, and telling. Well, he was the one that called. And he said to her, he goes, we didn't grow up with a sister, but we certainly have had one the past year, the years that you've been here, and you've been great to us. So again, she's amazing that way. Optimism. As I pointed out in many articles, nobody likes Debbie Downer. Every other negative thinkers can't, even other negative thinkers can't stand to be around people who are always complaining, upset, or otherwise melancholy. It's depressing and could even potentially harm your luck as well. Optimistic people are considered attractive because their positive outlook on life tends to make them appear more likable, approachable, and socially desirable. A 2019 study found that this outlook creates a positive ripple effect in interactions with others, making them enjoyable to be around. Their positive energy and belief in good outcomes can be infectious, making them appealing to potential partners or friends.
Yes.
Optimism. Again, I can praise you till I'm blue in the face, right? And you are. I'll come in. Again, I'm not always in the best of moods, and she tries to help turn that around. And I can honestly say it is great. I'll call this woman my work wife, Mandira, and Lily's met her. And I tell every single person, I don't care who they are, I tell them, you have to understand, this is the nicest person I have ever worked with in all my years. And one of the reasons why is because of her optimism. And I thank every day that I work with her because she she balances me out if I'm not in the greatest of moods. And if she's feeling a little down, I try to cheer her up.
Mm.
And again, it happens at home too. So again, optimism is huge for us.
Yes. And I mean, if you feel melancholy, you feel how you feel, but just don't bring everybody else down. It's yeah, like it says, don't be a Debbie Downer. I know plenty of women that are Debbie Downers, and then they're like, but why don't I have? Well, maybe if
Oh my
you
gosh.
didn't make it all about
I don't want to call
negativity,
anybody out, but man, you
shush.
got one friend. Whew, Eesh, this chick.
Pessimistic, yes.
Oh
Very
God,
pessimistic.
everything woe is me.
Well, anyway, point is, don't be like that. Try and look at the sunny side of the street. Try and see the glasses half full, and so on and so forth. Number 8,
Yeah.
a calm demeanor. From what I've gleaned from my guy friends, most girls are fairly anxious and to a point scared of actually being themselves. Guys can't stand this, and it's scarily common, according to my friend Jake Jacko. A mellow demeanor with a level head will get you far in a dating scene and might actually be what pushes guys to pop the question. Yeah, oh my God, the anxiety nowadays, it's to the roof with these
It
girls.
is through the
And I
roof.
think not just girls, I think everyone. Everyone has anxiety coming out of their pores. Um, listen, take a gummy, do something before the date. I don't know what to tell you. Calm yourself. Because if you feel anxious, then it radiates and it gets everybody else anxious, and that's not a good thing. Try and be calm. Show that you can be a level-headed person.
Yeah, I mean, I've dated my share of hotheads too. And yeah, like I said, that one person I dated way back when, she was a hothead. She would overreact to certain things,
Mm,
and you're like, calm the hell down.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. We're literally a couple of weeks in. What the heck is wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Well,
Take a pill.
we're
Chill
not
pill.
we're not saying don't get upset. I mean, if you're upset, if you have every right to be upset, you have right to be upset. I personally think I'm calm, but please don't get me upset.
Don't cut her off in traffic. Man, don't even cut her off in the train station. You should have seen her yesterday. Oh my gosh.
I'm a nice person.
Ooh.
I am.
But you know what? Overall, and it worries me because it's like, again, I can be a little bit hot, and I'm like, no, we can't both be hot. That's not good. No. You need to calm down. Like I said, even yesterday when we were at the train station coming home,
We were taking turns of being upset.
and I'm going, it's not that serious. No, but they're standing in the way, and I've already gotten cut off 3 times getting into the turnstile. I'm
And
like,
we came,
Ooh.
we came back from vacation. We're trying to relax. Soon, I'm telling you, not even as soon as we come out of the plane, I was like, oh, we're back home. And it's not all New Yorkers, because it probably wasn't even a New Yorker. But cutting people off, and I'm like, it's not that serious, people. We're all trying to get to the same location, same place, relax. They don't they don't think about the other person.
they have no sense of self.
No, and I'm like, and it's all about them. It's my time is more important. Where I gotta go, I'm like, relax, relax. Don't hurt people. Don't cut people off. Don't be freaking rude. It doesn't cost you any more time by letting someone pass, or just walk alongside someone. Don't just cut me off.
Right, we're veering off the actual topic.
Okay, just calm
You-
demeanor. Calm demeanor. 9, warmth. When a guy talks about girls being nice, they often don't mean manners. When they usually what they usually want, as Dante explained, is warmth, as in that loving, caring vibe you get from a mother who's doting on you. That wasn't the right word though to use, but okay.
What?
Doting mother.
Okay, keep going.
Yes, as big and as manly as men are, they don't want to be doted on. Warmth goes a long way with the right guy and may be one of the reasons that he falls in love with you in the first place. Warmth is attractive because it signifies positive social intentions, such as friendliness, trustworthiness, and caring. A study published in Social Neuroscience concluded these are essential for building healthy relationships, making people feel safe and comfortable around them, and ultimately promoting a sense of connection and belonging.
So, warmth. Um, and here's the humor in me. Uh, I love a warm. I love a warm woman. Uh,
I certainly hope so. Necrophilia, I mean,
okay. But no, I wouldn't say doting. Don't get me wrong. That explanation was a little off
yeah.
for me too. But you love it when and it goes both ways. You love it when a woman will get up and go, oh, do you want something from the kitchen? You want me to fix you a plate? Or every
when
once in a
you're
while. Don't get me
sick.
wrong, not all the time.
And
You
when you
know,
say, ladies, or everyone, we know when men get sick, they become big babies. So, yes, offer them some tea, offer them some toast, whatever. But I'm sorry, I'm not the ones who's like, oh my God, my baby is sick. No, go to your mama for that. I'm sorry. I got things to do. I'm busy. Do you want some tea? Do you want me to get you your medicine? Da-da. Yes, I will do that. But don't expect me to check in on you every 5-10 seconds or every 5-10 minutes. Okay. I mean, I might come out as wrong by saying stuff like that, but I
let
don't
me ask you
dote.
something, but do you
I
check on
don't
our...
dote.
yeah, you don't. You're not. When it comes to the warmth thing, it can be a little cold. That much I'll give you. You are pretty cold. Your
When
bedside
you're
manner...
sick, you're such a big
No, your
baby.
bedside manner is pretty bad. When you're... It's funny, when it comes to that, you're more the guy in the relationship than I am. Because, oh, God forbid, we didn't check on her. God forbid, we didn't get anything for her. We didn't offer
No,
anything.
it's hours,
No, it's
okay?
not
Hours.
ours.
And I'm like,
You're...
can somebody at least offer me some tea? So I would have to call either my son or him and say, can you do me a favor and bring me tea? Okay,
She is
I'll put the kettle
exaggerating.
on. That's as far as they go.
She's exaggerating, as always.
At least my son, that's what he does. I'll put the kettle on for you, mom.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, yeah, she's not exactly the warmest person when it comes to stuff. She can be a little cold when it comes to if you're sick, or oh my God, the bedside man is horrible, horrible. God forbid I have an ache or something. You mind massaging this for me? It's a little squeeze and go. Yeah, I have no strength in my hands. I can't do it. Really? Really?
We
Yeah,
have
I've
massage
spent...
machines. You can use the massage
Yes,
machine.
she won't even offer to use that for me. She'll tell me, yeah, it's over there. Go get it. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly not the warmest person when it comes to bedside manner. No, not even in the least. All right,
I think
last
some are
one,
nice.
uniqueness. My friend Carl was also pretty quick to point out that most guys don't want a girl who's cookie cutter in personality, style, and looks. Quirks are what make you who you are, and the right guy will love you for them. All right, uniqueness. So
Unique boutique.
I wouldn't say again, I've dated years ago, of course, because we've been together over 30 years. But
Many moons ago.
no, none of the people I dated were alike. And I guess, don't get me wrong.
You didn't
Yeah,
have a type?
well, there is a little, as time grew on, I knew what the type I liked. But, it was one of those things where I knew I wanted somebody with big boobs. And,
Kevin,
what? You want me to be honest, don't you?
that's not something that makes someone unique.
No, not every woman has them. They have those little itty bitties. Because they're part of that committee. And no, but seriously, you do want the uniqueness. You want the, I always find it interesting when I see a guy get with someone and that pretty much reminds me of the person they just broke up with.
Yeah. Because they have a type.
whether it's the look, or the personality, and you're sitting there going, dude, you didn't exactly upgrade here. You know what I mean? I know someone in particular. I'm not going to name them, but I know their first time they married this one person, the next person was just the same, if not a little bit worse. But again, I'm not going to get into that person. Um, and yeah, it's just very interesting to me that they don't even realize where where they're going wrong, so to
Yeah.
speak.
But I think what they mean here is like a cookie cutter type of personality. Like girls nowadays are very, let's say nowadays.
Superficial,
I was trying to be nice.
superficial. Groucho Marx eyebrows, or the eyebrows you
It's
can
all
erase
about
with a number two pencil.
money, and it's
Oh,
the
the money.
same thing over and over again. It's I listen. I'm glad I'm a woman in this time in age, and I'm taken because I could not pretend. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go out there and deal with the stupidity that men and women have to deal with nowadays. But I think that's what they mean, like the cookie cutterness of it all. Also, I don't know.
I
That's how
mean,
I see it.
but again, yeah, but you can see it both ways, right? You can see it certainly both ways.
Absolutely, yeah. Because there is you do have a certain type, but if what's the definition of insanity?
Yep. Repeating the same thing
Over and over
right,
again with the same result. So if it didn't work with the first one, didn't work with the second one, listen, change something up because that's
and
insane.
not just your underwear.
Anyway, guys, thank you for your time.
Yes.
Did I cut you off?
No, I wouldn't say
Okay.
cut me off.
We just want to say thank you so much for taking your time from our very busy lives here and listening to us. Like I said, we're not professionals. We're just speaking from our experiences or from experiences of other people that we know.
We've received, we'll research certain articles, and
Yes.
we feel that, like this one, and we feel that, it might be an interesting topic to hit on. If you know of any interesting topics you'd like us to
Please let us know.
to research, we could
Yes.
certainly look into it. Again, we want to thank everyone that is listening. We had an interesting spike, even though we didn't put out a new episode in about 2 weeks, and we had an interesting spike.
Thank you to our new followers.
From a number of different countries like Denmark and Philippines and Malaysia and Greece,
Yes.
Turkey. We even had Kuwait, Vietnam. It was an interesting. Mexico finally popped up.
Mexico, viva!
Argentina. Jimena is originally from Argentina. Just
Yes,
so you wanted to know.
Jimena. Yay!
Jimena from
Lourdes Library. Guys,
Lourdes
seriously, spread the word. This is such a cute place. Trust me, you'll love it. Let them know that Kevin Lil sent you. Kevin Lil, have we met? And say hi to Jimena for us. And if you do know, I just wanted to throw something out there. If you know of a cigar lounge in New York, let us know because they're very small and few.
Yes, yes. I found one here in Brooklyn, which is nice, called Conquistador over on Coney Island Avenue. Jesus is the guy that's usually there. Nice guy. He pointed me to a couple of sticks that I tried, and I like them. And you can certainly visit them as well. But yeah, again, if you've got any ideas, you've got any suggestions, please comment, like, share, carrier pigeon, smoke signal. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your sister and her sister too. But yeah, tell them all, let them know. And, you can certainly find us on all the platforms, Spotify, Audible, YouTube, of course. You can find us everywhere, as well as all the social networks. We're on the gram. We have our website.
Yes, and if you're like an Apple user or Spotify and you don't have an account, you could go to YouTube and comment and like
Please do
and
so.
share, or
Please do so.
Instagram.
We'd love some
let
interaction.
us know what you think and what you want to hear next.
Yes, please let us know. Give so we can have some interaction and we can start updating things, and we'll certainly reply to whomever comments.
And
We'll
go
certainly
check
reply.
out Lourdes Library
Yes, please do so.
in Melbourne, Florida.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much, and bye bye.